Hello everyone, this is Alex Gerchik. Just saying big hello for everybody. Today is our common every 2 week a little webinar where we're going to talk about the currencies, indexes, and everything else. As I said to you previously in the last 2 weeks, the most important thing is the levels. I'm not going to force you to trade something that you don't understand, but I'm really going to encourage you to understand the levels. For one simple reason, if you do understand the level and you do understand where the price is located, you can really figure it out what's going to be with the stock and how the stock is going to, or a currency or anything else, what you trade will behave at that particular level. Let's take the S&P 500. If you're going to take the price that we talked last time, our meeting was on October 5th. As you can see, the price for the October 5th was 1975. And the most important thing, it was a very big level, and we discussed on 1993. That's the most important level. Once basically the price stays above that particular level for the first time, then we expect the price to go much higher. The most important thing is to understand where the price is going. If basically the closing price is above the level, we're assuming that the price is going to go much higher. Don't forget, on a chart, there's only two people who basically fighting with each other. It's the buyer and the seller. And the most important thing is to understand and figure it out who is going to win. It is a buyer who is winning, or it's a seller who is winning. So the most important thing is, first of all, is to correctly understand the levels. After that, we're going to go with the paper that we wrote it together with you. You see that's the prices. We did those prices on October 5th, and we're going to see what's really did it. I mean, how's our currency or indexes or gold or oil, where did it go? But what's the most important thing right now, if you can see a very strong level, 2014. That's a very strong level S&P. If you're going to take a look at the S&P right now, it's trying to get and hold. That's the most important thing. It has to hold above the level. If it stays above the 2014, then we're going to have a very big chance for the S&P to go much higher to the next level. If the prices is going to come back to 2014 and it's going to close there and it's going to hold below the 2014, then basically the S&P is going to go lower, probably back to 1975. So the most important thing that's we're trying to figure it out and verify is where those strong levels. I'm really pardon myself for the sunshine side. Today is a lot of sun, but unfortunately the sun is right now located to the level where you cannot really see me, but it's all me. So I'm going to show you right now the chart, and we're going to go first to the something that we've discussed before. We'll start with the euro, the most popular currency pair. And if you can see, we'll take the information about from October 5th right here, October 5th. See, October 5th, the price was at 112, between 112 and 113. You see, that's the price on October 5th. We said one thing, if the euro is going to break 113.36, that's the price we discussed. Then don't forget, close above that price. Then the euro is going to go much higher. So once basically the euro, you see, broke 113.35 right here, that's what the price is, you see? And once it stays above, it generated a very long signal, and a currency euro, it's going to go much higher. So what we did, we saw euro generated at 113 above, and it went higher to 115. Basically, once the euro goes, that's another level, 114.74. Once the euro goes below 114.74, it's generated back the short signal. Right now in euro, it's still very strong level at 113. If this level is going to be sustained and it's going to hold and we're going to stay above 113, it's going to be very good for us, and we can really look for the much higher prices. So if the level of 113 is going to sustain right here, then we're going to generate a very big signal to the upside. The first stop is going to be 115. If the level of 113 it's not going to be sustained and it's not going to be hold, and we're going to go below 113, then we're going to have a very big chance that the euro is going to go back to 112, and then we have to see what's going on. Last thing that we talk about as well was oil. Oil was a very strong at 47.25. I want to show it to you that you understand that's nothing we came up with. That's the oil. It has a level of 47.25. So what's going on with the oil right now? As you can see, the level is 47.25 right here. Once the oil broke 47.25, you see, that's the level, and sustain that level, we got a very, very large move to the oil side, almost for $3.5 to $4. You know, with the very, very small stop. The risk is very small. The reward is perfectly fine. What's going on right now? As you can see, we came back to that level again. Right now we're below. So we are looking like this. If the oil level for the oil of 46 is going to be broken down and hold below 46, then the price is going to, for the oil, is going to fall first thing to 44. That's exactly the same level as we discussed. You see, level of 44, second level, 47.25, and the second, another level of 44. That level 44 stayed the same. If level of 44, it's going to sustain, then the oil basically can really get it up together and probably go straight up. But if the oil of price for the oil of $44 is going to be breaking down and stay below 44, then definitely the oil is going to go lower. Right now, what's going on in the world, as you can see, the oil prices becomes more and more politicians play. So the most important thing for the oil right now is stay above or below a certain level for you to understand. As I said it before, everything goes in a range. Same as any material would you trade. Let's say you take gold. You know, gold last time, if you remember, on the 5th, right here, on the 5th of October, we said that the gold technically looks very good to the upside, and if the level 1140 is going to be broken, the gold is going to go much higher. If you can see in the chart, the price for the gold broke 1140. It sustained the rally there. It stays above. If you can see, every single day, the gold always closed above 1140, which generating the very large signal to the upside. Once the large signal you get, you know what to trade and where to trade. For now, the gold's still looking good. But as you can see, there is a very important level right here of 1170. If this level is going to be sustained, you see, if you're going to take a look where it came, 1170, 1170, 1170, 1170. If this level is going to be holding up, and the gold is going to be basically holding up the price for the gold of 1170, you have a very large chance that gold is going to go much higher, probably back to 1200. If the price for the gold is going to break 1170 and stays below 1170, then most likely the price for the gold is going to go lower, back to probably 1150 to 1140. As well, what we did last time, it was a Japanese yen. Japanese yen was the level of 84. You see, once the 84 was broke, we went higher, but right now we're staying at the same level. As I told you before, the currency is the biggest range instruments. The currency is the most biggest range instrument. What does it mean? The currency is always trading in a range. So right now we still have a range between 83 and 84, and my suggestion to you works only from the levels, from 84 to 83, from 83 to 84. If we're going to stay above 84, then we can have a rally back to probably 86. But if we're going to break 83 and stay below, you know, we can really go back to 80.50. So as you can see, we're right now back at the level where we previously were before. And right now, the most important thing is those levels, 84 and 83. British pound, very strong consolidation. That's the 5th. You see, very strong consolidation with a very tight stop. Big consolidation for the pound to the upside. As you see right now, the pound is the only one currency pretty much which holding very well. Anything above 155 would generate a huge upside signal for the British pound. For now, as you can see, the British pound is trying to generate the bullish signal. Once basically we're trading above 155, we're going to have a very strong level to the upside for the British pound. Canadian dollar, we said it also looks very good to the upside. As you can see right here, the 5th, we had a very strong signal to the Canadian dollar. But once the Canadian dollar going back to 76.85 right here, see, then we're generating the short signal and the Canadian dollar is going to go back. So beautiful part is about the trading. You don't have to trade trends all the time. You understand? Trend is your friend, obviously, But the most important thing is where this trading against the previous level. Right now, we can see the Canadian dollar really much okay. But if it's going to break 76.85, we're going to generate a very big short signal. For now, there's nothing good about the Canadian dollar. You see, it goes below 77.50, which was a very strong level for 77.50. So right now, it's generating the short signal, and I would not recommend for now buying the Canadian dollar. Where can you buy Canadian dollar? Only about 77.50. Once the price of 77.50 it's going to be reached, then you can have a very strong signal. Let's go further down. Swiss franc, nothing there. Australian dollar. If you can see Australian dollar back to the negative territory, we stay below very important level right here. You see, 72.45. Once we stay below, we're going to close today again below 72.45. If the most important thing, we have to close below 72.45, we're generating a very large short signal. For now, only a good price for the Australian dollar, it's going to be above 74. If the price is going to go above 74, only then we can generate a very strong long signal. New Zealand, the only one currency for now, besides the British pound, which looks extremely good. You see, that's the level, 67.38. Anything above that level will generate the long signal. If the if the New Zealand dollar will stay above 67.38, basically we can expect New Zealand dollar to go much higher. So what do we see right now? We see the currency, most of them at the range, besides New Zealand dollar and the British pound. That's the only basically two currencies which is very strongly holding against the dollar. So what it is, as I said, 67.36. If we're going to stay above, we're going to generate a very strong signal. What we're trying to do, guys, we're trying to give you some information, not to give you some crazy advice, but the most important thing is the level. As I said, the S&P still holding up very well. The gold is right now not in a bullish territory, oil as well bearish territory. You can take any instruments. What we suggest to you, if you really want us to participate in your help and helping you with your advice, and you can send us the whole information how you trade, and we're going to help you out with your particular story. So what it is, send us your trades, but the most important thing, put it in the chart. What is the trade came from? What are the levels? Why did you buy? Why did you sell? What exactly did you do? And we're going to really help you out. It was Alexander Gerchik. I want to thank you everybody for participating with us. If you have any advice for our work and you want to see something else, something different, or just basically want to bring something to our attention which you like, just don't be hesitating. You can write me personally at agerchik@gmail.com, or my Skype is agerchik, or write to our firm, Gerchik Co, and we're going to answer all of your questions. It was Alexander Gerchik. Thank you very much for your attention, and for everybody's a profitable trades. Thank you.